Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph and this is Steph Colours, where I talk about all things adult colouring and art supplies. In today's video I've just got a quick haul of some books and a couple of art supplies that I've acquired recently. So let's just get straight into it. So the first thing I picked up were these dual tip metallic markers from Kmart. I haven't actually given them a go yet, but I will shortly, so we'll see what they're like. They have a brush tip and a fine tip, and they have quite a nice selection of colours. So yeah, worth a try. We'll see what they're like. I think the brush tip is quite a broad brush tip, but yeah, we'll see. It's kind of good for lettering and things like that. So the next thing I got were these metallic watercolours from Mont. You know how I love Mont. So this little set is quite cute. It has 18 different colours, and they also give you a little mini water brush and a sponge, which is quite nice, especially for like a travel set. The little wells are just plastic, molded plastic, but yeah, it's quite a nice little tin. I have already tried out the yellow on the page I'm doing in Symphony of Cute Animals. So yeah, you'll see that in my completed pages for this month. I like that the tin also comes with this little ring to hold the palette if you're, out painting somewhere, doing plein air or something like that. So that's nice. And the next thing I got were the Caran Neocolor 2s. This is just a 15 set to try out. Yeah, I got it on special from Amazon. I don't know. It was like $40, $45 or something like that. So not cheap, but still a good variation of colors to try before I, you know, splurge and get the 84 set. This is also like a nice little set for traveling. I also like that the sleeve doubles as a swatch chart, so that'll be nice to fill out. And yeah, so that's the Caran Neocolor 2s. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of backgrounds and things I can do with them. So the first book I have to show is the Tarot Journal and Colouring Book by Jake Baddeley, and I just picked this up from Big W. It's not sort of technically a colouring book, it's more of a journal, but I like the addition of the colouring page element to it, so it might help me learn the meanings of the tarot cards more easily and to, create associations and stuff like that. So there's a lot of space to journal on each card, which again will help me try to remember the meanings of the cards and apply them, when I do readings for myself and stuff. So, I mostly collect tarot cards like I collect colouring books. So it's just another addition to my collection. So that's the Tarot Journal and Colouring Book by Jake Baddeley. So some other books I recently picked up from Big W was Lulu's House of Wonder by Lulu Mayo. This is my first Lulu Mayo book. So I was really excited to see it there. And it was only $10, which I thought was a real bargain. So definitely had to pick it up. And this is really, really cute. I can't wait to colour all these cute little scenes and little characters. It's really whimsical and yeah, animals and things like that. So very, very cute. And I'm very much looking forward to getting into it. Yeah, so that's Lulu Mayo's Lulu's House of Wonder. And the other book I picked up from Big W was this little cozy, super cute cozy cat colouring book. I think the images are all like stock, so I don't even know if they're AI or what, but they're all stock images, and it's very cute. Nice, bold, and cute images to colour with my alcohol markers. And it's a bit different to all the other, like Coco Wire books and things like that I have. So yeah, I thought that one's quite cute. Also, it was about $10. And another book I picked up recently was Blossomia by Annie Reyes, I think. Annie Reese. um, Yeah, I saw this on Instagram and I thought it was quite interesting. I'd never seen anything by her before. And yeah, the images are quite fantastical and whimsical. Again, all right up my alley, except for these flower pencil things that are sort of scattered throughout the book. I'm not so much a fan of those, but I quite like little mushroom pages and things. Little yeah, little fairy houses or bird houses. Everything else is really quite cute. I'm not so much sold on those flower pencil images, but the rest of it's quite nice. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this one too. So that's Blossomia. So the next three books I picked up were just to complete collections that I've already started. So this is the last book of Paule Brun that I had to collect. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to. So this is Faune Fragile, which is her endangered animals colouring book. And again, I love anything to do with nature and wildlife and florals and things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of great images in here to colour. A wide variety of wildlife and ocean life and flora and fauna. So yeah, a lot of great images, and I'm really looking forward to colouring these. I haven't coloured any of these books yet. So that's Faune Fragile by Paule Brun. So the next book I got was Dreamland by Renata Krawcyzk. And again, I had her other colouring book, so I just wanted to pick up this one to complete my collection for the time being. I think these are the only two books she has at the moment. But yeah, it's really nice illustrations. They kind of remind me a little of Emily Lederhall Oberg's illustrations, and maybe also Maria Troll's. But yeah, they're quite unique actually. And for me, thematically, you can't go wrong with tree houses and flowers and whimsical creatures and things like that. So yeah, I love it. I can't wait to get into it. That's Dreamland by Renata Krawcyzk. So the final collection completion book I got was Colour the Pacific Northwest by Zoe Keller. Again, another nature-based theme book. And it's also quite informative. It's got details on all the different flora and fauna of the Pacific Northwest, which is one of my favourite regions of the world, and I would really love to visit. I did go to America about 10 years ago, but I didn't manage to get to the Pacific Northwest, unfortunately. So I will definitely have to do that one day because, from what I've seen from movies and video games and books, really, that are set in that region, it's just one of the most beautiful places in the world. So that's Colour the Pacific Northwest by Zoe Keller. So continuing on with my French colouring books, I picked up Microcosme by Mathilde Cathelain. So that's me also trying to practice my French pronunciations. But this book's quite unique too. It's all obviously microcosm, so it's the insects of the world, and I really like how it's sort of in these little vignettes, sort of like Johanna Basford's Small Victories kind of theme, so you don't have to tackle a whole page at once. And I like the like landscapes and things, but the focus is really on the insects, so you see them up close, which is really cool. Yeah, and very different to any other colouring book I have, so that's quite nice. I'll definitely have to look up all the insects in this book so I can work out colour palettes for everything, because I don't think I'd want to colour it, just guessing. So yeah, I would definitely look up reference images for the colour palettes for these pages. Anyway, so that's Microcosme by Mathilde Cathelain. So taking a break from French colouring books, I picked up a German colouring book, Garten Paradies by Anastasia Salinger. This is the first book of hers that I have. She has another couple, I think, out that I have on my wish list, of course. But yeah, so this is the first one I've picked up. But I really like the images in this book. This page kind of reminds me of Johanna Basford. Yeah, so there's little vignettes to colour. This kind of reminds me of Maria Troll, actually. But yeah, clearly I'm drawn to the same type of images in similar kinds of books, and I'm fine with that. I really like it. So anything floral, anything nature, sign me up. And I like it in this book also. It's got tips on how to colour the pages, blending techniques and things like that. I mean, it's all in German, so I'll have to translate it. But yeah, that's a really nice feature. And here there's suggestions on using like markers and coloured pencils and pastel pencils as well. So yeah, definitely something to try out. So that's Garten Paradies by Anastasia Salinger. And the final French book I picked up was Jardin en Fleurs by Sonia Cavallini. Now this is quite a unique book too, because it's got the painting on the left, so you can use that colour palette as inspiration for your own colouring, which I find quite helpful. Like I have a couple of other books that have that format and I find it quite helpful. The other thing I really like about this book is it's sort of separated into various themes. So there's like a jungle, tropical theme, just like more of like an English garden theme, and like cats as well. So yeah, it's a lot of different garden themes and courtyards and things to colour, like indoor pot plants as well. Yeah, it's quite cute. So again, that's Jardin en Fleurs by Sonia Cavallini. So the next couple of colouring books I saw on Crystal's channel, Crystal's Colour and Style, and yeah, I thought they were really interesting, so I picked them up. The first one is Believe in Magic. This is a Lom art book. Now I realise I already have some Lom art books that are quite similarly themed. I have the tarot colouring book as well as the ones by Stratton Peterson. So it's all in the same sort of realm, but it's clear I just have very little self-control when it comes to colouring books. So I really like this book though. It's got a lot of like a variety of different things like tarot cards and more mystical elements as well. So, and there's some simple pages again, like the butterflies and some mandalas and things like that. So yeah, it's a nice variety of different images. So that's Believe in Magic. So the other book I saw on Crystal's channel was Cottagecore Galore by Katie Vaz. And yeah, this is a unique book again that I hadn't seen and mentioned anywhere before. It's an Andrews McMill book, and there's a lot of illustrations in this book. The pages are quite thin, but I know I haven't tried it out yet, so we'll see what it's like. But yeah, I really love the illustrations, and it definitely is cottagecore galore, as the name suggests. There's a lot of like pattern pages as well as florals and again cottage nature-based pages. So definitely right up my alley as always. And sunflowers, can't go past sunflowers. Teapots, butterflies. It's just really adorable. Mushrooms, cats, like it's everything. So that's Cottagecore Galore by Katie Vaz. Okay, so last but not least, I got Merry Christmas by Hannah Carlson. I had this on pre-order for quite a while, and it finally arrived only a week or so ago. This is only the second Christmas theme colouring book I have, so it's a nice addition to the collection, and I'll definitely be diving into this one very soon. Yeah, I look forward to colouring it over the Christmas period as well, even though in Australia it'll be hot and summer, but still, it's nice to have something really wintry and Christmassy to dive into over the holiday season. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Okay, so that's everything I picked up in the last month or so, I guess. I have more than enough books, I know by now, but I don't need any more. I think I only have like 2 more books on pre order. So if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. And thank you to everybody for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. Again, I really appreciate it. And thank you very much. And until next time, happy colouring. Bye.